backfield. It's flat. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, the only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
They'll leave it with the lone back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to throw, it's Green. They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Punt is in the air. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gives it on the option. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Wow, what an impressive-looking run. You think back to some of the greatest rushing offenses in the SEC in recent years. Remember that offense that had Darren McFadden and Felix Jones both in the back?
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Hudson. And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball is coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Done behind the line. It's Clapp. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. Third and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They send the tight end in motion. With the run on first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Morton. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. That's caught. It's Eakin. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Kick is in the air. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Green. A little release to the back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion.
Makes the grab, past the marker. Touchdown, Arkansas! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet there in the Grove. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
The Red Raiders are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
And the Red Raiders will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback moving. That's it, 5. He makes the catch.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fair catch, called for and made. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Green. Sets up the screen. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Razorbacks are in the hurry up. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. They want to get this defense on its heels. The short hands, it's Platt. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they wanted more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the 1st quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Under fire. That's caught. It's Blake. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the 1st down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. the play fake on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Green. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They're hoping for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, they give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap on third down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. They'll line up for a second down play. On the move, it's Joyner. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Morton. Gets it out fast. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end zone. They still need 2 yards. Will they try to bang it in with a run or go over the top? And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The lone back's got it. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Green. Extending the play. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Rides the back and leaves it. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They're going to ride this running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He leaves it with his back. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. He caught it. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Red Raiders in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
It's a running room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with a first down. He might want another play. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Here's the pressure. He's loose. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Touch pass on the line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Washington. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And the running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run, but you're not going out of bounds. Really well done.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, there's a lot of pressure right now on this down if you're on offense because your last 2 plays have gone nowhere. You know the defense just needs to get the football back to give their team an opportunity to go win the game, so you're probably going to have to throw to get this first down. A lot of pressure here on the quarterback, Dave.
Yeah, and how I...
Oh, out of space. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes a grab deep. Right down the gut of the field. The 20. Touchdown, Red Raider. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we've got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run. When they're going between the tackles, this defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The give on the inside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
The Razorbacks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Blake. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's a tough position to be in on defense, right? You're trailing in this game late. You're thinking they're going to run it. We got to get bodies in line of scrimmage, get a stop, get the ball back. They go play action and throw it over your head. Tough spot to be in.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Razorbacks just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Green. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Red Raiders. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play in the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the catch. It's Jones. Knocked down for the tackle. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Arkansas.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Right on the money. Pulled down for the tackle. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He wants a big play here late. Got it inside the 10. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.